Hi everybody and welcome back. You can see that today I have my voice, so my son in comedic relief is not with me right now. He's actually still doing his homework, so yay, fun times for him. I wanted to talk a little bit more about anxiety, and I want to go through what it looks like when we experience really heightened anxiety or even prolonged negative emotions. Because when that happens, we instinctively and subconsciously want to move into a place to decrease this pain that we're experiencing as a result. There are several things that could be going on for us at that time, but most often we're shifting between anger and fear, and that can lead us to either and or feeling numb, and if left unchecked can really eventually lead us to disassociating. The feeling of numb really limits our capacity to take more in, more joy, more stress, more pain, more emotion, more laughter, more news, and so on and so on. One client told me that they feel emotionally limited in these moments, and therefore it shuts them off, not just to protect themselves, but also to protect those around them. The experience of going numb becomes really much more of a survival mode. They believe that at some level that they're under threat, and they really are looking for any way to be able to stop this pain and to more stop it on an immediate level. We may not even be aware of it when we're moving into this, and others may be aware just that we're moving away from them. We become even unaware of the anger and the blame and the fear that is really permeating our thoughts. And so what do we do when we find ourselves, when we even recognize ourselves, or when somebody else recognizes that we're kind of moving into this place? Last week, I had a different client share with me a quote that they had received from a sugar packet of all things. It was really kind of funny, and they even sent me a picture of it, and the sugar is still in that little packet. And they said that they keep this on their windowsill in their kitchen to help them as like a daily reminder. It comes from a philosopher and a poet, Noah Ben-Shea, and he said, "Love is a ladder. It allows us to climb out of ourselves." I really had to stop and think about what that means. The feeling of numb leads many to experience isolation and hopelessness, and takes, whereas love lifts us towards hope and leads us to connection. First Corinthians 13 goes in depth on what love is and what love is not. In Galatians 5:13 from the Message says, "It is absolutely clear that God has called you to a free life. Just make sure that you don't use your freedom as an excuse to whatever you want to do and destroy your freedom. Rather, use your freedom to serve one another in love, and that's how freedom will grow." As I meditated on that verse and I was thinking about the quote, I realized that the love God gives us, is really what takes me out of me. It leads me to ponder, how well am I doing serving others out of the love Christ gave me? This is a great tool for when we begin to experience numb, or when others tell us that we seem so detached, or when I recognize I'm really stuck in a place of hopelessness, anger, and fear. This place that I find myself again is all about my survival. I'm holding on to it to protect myself and to care for me. Yet God calls me to surrender to Him. His love enables me to serve. When my focus changes and I intentionally focus on the one who is my hope, slowly my emotions will follow. The truth is, whatever I focus on, that's going to get bigger. In our current situation of social distancing, when so many are losing their jobs, their 401ks, and so much more, let's remember to stay connected to our emotions and to those around us. Remember that the love of God that will drive us to climb the ladder out of ourselves. There are many ways that we can even express this right now, through donating blood, to cleaning out our closets and giving what we don't need to those who do need, to shopping locally and helping out restaurants and stores that are around us, to calling an elderly friend and neighbor to see how we can help them get something done that maybe they are unable to do right now, or to even dropping off a care package for a friend. Well, I pray that each of you will find a way to climb out of yourselves this week and truly experience the love of God in you, and to be able to express that towards others. That expression of being able to love God through us to help other people is really, really a positive thing, in a way that we can stay focused on Him. And I also pray that His peace, which transcends all understanding, will truly be with you this week. And I will see you next Friday.